In the buzzing heart of Lagos, where skyscrapers gleam and traffic horns form a restless symphony, lived Efe, a young fashion designer, bills piled higher than his shelves, chasing him faster than Okada riders. Weaving recklessly through the city's endless rush-hour traffic, despite the chaos, Efe dreamed boldly. He longed to dress the world with pieces that carried his African identity into global runways. But in his boutique, beneath the glamorous mannequins, lay a heavy stack of unpaid bills, rent, electricity, and wages staring him down. The rent was overdue, staff salaries had to be paid, and the hum of ambition now struggled beneath the weight of obligation. Customers admired the stylish display from afar, but rarely stepped inside, leaving Efe with more silence than sales, and more worry than joy. Every dreamer eventually meets this moment when reality knocks louder than ambition, demanding choices that test the heart. The numbers were merciless. Without money, dreams fold quickly, and without integrity, reputation crumbles even faster. Though fabric and creativity filled the room, the silence screamed louder than the sewing machine, and each empty chair mocked him. With every sigh, his courage wavered, and the thought of finding an easier path quietly crept closer to his mind. Kunle strolled in, stylish as always, grinning with the confidence of a man who believed shortcuts were the secret ingredient to success. He sat on a small table, scrolling lazily through his phone, and with a smirk announced what he called the perfect solution.
Bro, relax. Just use cheaper fabric. Customers will not notice. Save cash, pocket profit, simple maths, no stress. One bad review online and I am finished. You know social media drags faster than wildfire on dry Harmattan grass. Nobody cares. People only look at the shine, not the stitch. Trust me, you are stressing over nothing.
But the overdue rent slip on his desk spoke louder than his friend's careless advice, forcing him to reconsider. Efe stood at a moral crossroads, one path lit by integrity, the other darkened by the lure of easy shortcuts.
A beg, life is short. Collect your money and move on. You think customers are philosophers.
Temptation does not shout. It whispers, and that whisper was growing louder in Efe's heart than reason itself. The silence of the boutique mocked him, reminding him that ambition without provision was like fabric without thread. That night, with the city asleep, Efe surrendered. The glow of his lamp bore witness as temptation finally became action. His hands stitched cheaper fabric, but his heart stitched fear, knowing compromise never carries the weight of true success. He sewed quickly, but the beads of sweat on his forehead revealed he knew this shortcut would not remain hidden for long. For a moment, it worked. His boutique buzzed with life, customers leaving satisfied, his confidence rising. Day after day, clients praised his work, the boutique filled with laughter, and even his rent no longer haunted his sleep. Money came quickly, but beneath each smile was the uneasy knowledge that the shine would not last forever.
This suit shrank after just one wash. I paid for quality, not embarrassment.
The stitches came apart before I even left the house. How dare you sell this to me?
The phones never stopped buzzing. What once was praise had turned into a storm of anger and disappointment. His boutique, once filled with smiles, now echoed with silence. Shortcuts had cost him far more than money. At the rooftop cafe, Kunle burst into laughter, holding his phone like a trophy. He had just seen what the internet was saying.
Oh Lord, this is the end of me. One shortcut, and my name is in everyone's mouth for the wrong reason.
It was chaos. His boutique looked less like a fashion store and more like a protest ground with torn clothes as placards. Social media showed no mercy. Influencers made rants, reviews, and even comedy skits out of his downfall. The hashtags grew faster than wildfire, and soon Efe's boutique was famous for all the wrong reasons. He scrolled endlessly, each comment cutting deeper than the last, each insult reminding him of his foolish choice.
Bro, your shirt is trending. The comments say it peeled like gala wrapper. Even I could not make this up. Kunle, please. I trusted your advice and now my career is in shambles. This is not funny to me.
Efe realized in that moment, what made others laugh had cost him everything. Shortcuts had turned into shame. That night, the noise of the world faded and only silence remained. Efe sat alone, weighed down by the consequences of his choices. Beside his sketches lay an open Bible, whispering truths he had ignored. The words seemed louder than the chaos of social media. He saw his reflection in every word. Shortcuts had failed him, but integrity, though costly, promised restoration. So he knelt, humbled, asking God for strength to rebuild honestly, even if it meant starting small once again. The next morning, he began again, this time with quality fabric. Each stitch a promise of honesty restored. Efe's renewed focus transforms the boutique into a beacon of hope, each stitch a testament to his unwavering resolve. One by one, customers returned. Trust grew slowly, but this time it was built on truth, not deception. Online, the tide turned. Smiles replaced complaints, and his boutique's name began to shine again with integrity. Every package carried not just fabric, but a testimony that honesty may take longer, but its reward endures. The once silent boutique now buzzed again, but this time with joy built on a foundation that could never be shaken. Months later, Efe's designs graced the runway at Lagos Fashion Week, and the applause was louder than his doubts had ever been. Each outfit told a story, not only of fashion, but of resilience, crafted with stitches of integrity and courage. Backstage, Efe stood quietly, no longer haunted by shortcuts, but strengthened by lessons only honesty could teach. Better is a poor person who walks in integrity than one who is crooked in speech and is a fool. Proverbs 19 verse 1. In a city that never sleeps, Efe learned that shortcuts fade like neon lights, but integrity shines brighter, lasting far longer. This is Living Word Afrotales, reminding you that God honors honesty, and every stitch of integrity is never wasted.